Mountain Wisdom. The year is 1980. High on the slopes of the Culdee Fell mountain, the rack railway engines worked diligently, carrying tourists up to the summit and back down again. Culdee, the engine who had been the first to climb the mountain, was a wise and experienced engine. He took great pride in his long service and his ability to navigate the steep gradients. Lately, however, Culdee had been feeling a peculiar grumble in his firebox, and it wasn't indigestion. Wilfred, a newer engine on the line, was swift and efficient, and seemed to be getting all the most interesting runs and the loudest praise from the tourists. Wilfred zipped up and down the mountain with a cheerful doot doot, and Culdee couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy. "He's too fast," grumbled Culdee one morning to Catherine, his coach, "and too flashy. All the attention goes to him now." Catherine just rumbled gently, "Wilfred is useful, Culdee, but so are you. You know the mountain better than anyone." But Culdee couldn't shake the feeling. He felt a little overshadowed, a little less important. One afternoon, when he had a quiet spell at Kirkmachan, the transfer station at the base of the mountain, he saw Thomas, the little blue tank engine, shunting trucks on the standard gauge line below. Thomas was always so cheerful and seemed to know just what to say. "Thomas!" Culdee called down, feeling a bit sheepish. Thomas puffed over, his paint gleaming. "Hello, Culdee. You look a bit down in the buffers today. Not enjoying the mountain air?" Culdee sighed. "It's Wilfred, Thomas. He's so quick and everyone praises him. I feel like I'm too old to be much of use anymore compared to him. He's taken over with the other mountain engines, and I just feel left out." Thomas listened patiently, then gave a thoughtful puff. "Old? Culdee? Nonsense! You're one of the wisest engines on Sodor. You know every rock and every curve on that mountain. Wilfred might be fast, but he doesn't have your experience, does he?" "No, I suppose not," admitted Culdee, feeling a tiny spark of warmth in his boiler. "Exactly," said Thomas. "Every engine has their special place, Culdee. I shunt trucks and pull coaches on the main line. Edward is kind and steady. You know that mountain like the back of your buffers. That's a very important job, keeping everyone safe on those steep slopes. Wilfred's speed is useful, but your wisdom is invaluable." "My wisdom?" Culdee pondered the word. He hadn't thought of it like that. "Yes," Thomas confirmed. "Passengers trust you. They know you're reliable. Perhaps Wilfred could learn a thing or two from your steady pace, eh?" Culdee thought about Thomas's words as he prepared for his next ascent. He looked at the familiar, imposing slopes of Culdee Fell and suddenly saw them differently. He knew every crevice, every shift in the wind, every trick of the light. He remembered guiding younger engines, even Wilfred, through unexpected fog or tricky patches. From that day on, Culdee still saw Wilfred speeding along, but the grumble in his boiler faded. He understood that his strength wasn't just in speed, but in his deep-known ledge and his reliable, calm nature. He was indispensable to the Culdee Fell Railway, and that, he realised, was something truly special. He still preferred a steady pace, and sometimes he'd even share a wise old tale about the mountain to the younger engines, who would listen with newfound respect.